you meet a new guy, and just because he says he loves you, because he looks good, you just jump into it. You just take whatever is given. Even in terms of jobs, you don't even wait to analyze the situation, to ask yourself, is this job good enough for me? Is this money, what they're paying me, worth the skills I'm bringing or the value I'm bringing to them? Good afternoon. Hi guys. I shouldn't say good afternoon because in some areas it's morning. In some areas it's mid-morning, at night in some other areas. But I'm from Kenya, so it's evening here. So good. No, it's afternoon. Hey, good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. I always air my videos at 3 o'clock. How are you guys doing? How is it going? How have you been? How are you faring? Are my videos helping you? Sometimes I really give me feedback in my DM, in my inbox on Instagram. You can also write me an email. I always leave my email address and my phone number. Give me feedback. What do you want to see on my channel? Which videos have really worked for you? What kind of content? Give me feedback. Where do you feel like, Muthoni, I wish you could do this more? Or when you go this way, I really feel like you're talking to me, or this and this has helped me. Give me feedback. I always love your feedback and your honest feedback. And I actually chat with people on my Instagram inbox. I say that, and you can ask people who I've talked to before on that platform. How have you been? How are you doing? I am looking forward to this Saturday. It's 2 days to go. Today is on Wednesday. So, ooh. And actually today is the deadline for paying your tickets. I know. Deadline for paying your tickets is today midnight, and then I will see you on Saturday. I am so excited. I'm looking forward. We have the self-awareness workshop event. I'll put a poster here so you can also make your bookings, your last minute bookings. So I am so excited to do this video today. It's about finding yourself in the same misery over and over again, finding yourself in the same heart, in the same toxicity, making the same money day in day out. Like, you're not getting past that. Yeah, you either find yourself in relationships where people are taking you for granted, where you find yourself in cycles where you're not making enough money all the time. You find yourself in the same friendships. You find yourself going through the same family drama over and over. Like, it's just the same thing, the same misery over and over again. And that is what I want to talk about today. If you're new to my YouTube channel, sometimes I forget to introduce myself. If you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Muthoni Mukiri. I am a mindset coach and a personal development coach. I work with women to help them in terms of their emotional and mental wellness, relationships, personal development, becoming the best version of themselves in all aspects relating to emotional and mental wellness. So feel at home and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. The first thing, if you find yourself in those very toxic situations over and over, you find yourself in misery, you find yourself not making money all the time, like the same thing happens over and over. Number one, it's because you think you don't have the power to choose what comes into your life. You think you can't say no, or you think you don't have a choice. Like, so you just take whatever is given. So you meet a new guy, and just because he says he loves you, because he looks good, you just jump into it. You just take whatever is given. Even in terms of jobs, you don't even wait to analyze the situation, to ask yourself, is this job good enough for me? Is this money, what they're paying me, worth the skills I'm bringing or the value I'm bringing to them? Another lady sent me a DM, and she told me she was looking for a job, and she got a job that was paying very well. But then after they saw what she was getting at her previous work environment, they decided to slash the amount they were giving her. They decided to cut that amount by more than half. You know what she told me? She told them, I'm not taking this job. Like, I'm not taking it. I'm worth way more than what you're giving me. The fact that those people were paying me this kidogo money doesn't mean that's my worth. That's why I'm looking for another job, because I know where my value is at, and I know how much value and skills I'm bringing to a company. So she turned down that offer and she told me, I'm trusting God and I'm believing I'm going to get a good job, a better paying job. Yes, because she believed she had the power to choose. Don't just take peanuts. Don't just take weird relationships. Don't just take shallow friendships just because that's what is available. You can choose better. You can say no. You can. Don't just take half-baked things. What wanakupea. The people giving you those half-baked things don't know your value as much as you know. Don't know the skill set you have as much as you know it. You know yourself. That is self-awareness. If you're struggling with that, you need to be part of my workshop this Saturday. And I will not say that again. Yeah, when you know who you are, you know your value, your worth, and what you're bringing. You know the amount of value and how much weight you're bringing. You will not settle for peanuts. So you also have to know that. To know you can say no and to know you can choose better for yourself. Don't just take whatever is given to you. Another thing is, the reason you find yourself in those cycles, if you keep making peanuts in terms of income, if your income is very low all the time, if you find yourself in the same things that are hurting you all the time, number two is because you don't improve yourself. You don't improve your skills. If you're at that work environment, maybe it's a receptionist or whatever, sales girl, ingia online. Instead of being always on Instagram, checking what everybody is doing and following what celebrities are doing, things that are not even helping you, you're just wasting your bundles. Use those bundles to look for an online course. There are so many, and there are so many free online courses, even on YouTube, by the way. So improve yourself. So you can also, when you improve, even in terms of your skills, when you improve your skills, you also now can look for a better job. Can also think of something on the side to do with your new skill. Constantly improve yourself. In terms of relationship, when you leave one relationship, take time to improve and work on yourself. Come for coaching. Talk to a relationship coach or to a therapist. Read books. Improve yourself so you can also date better. You always find yourself in the same situations because you're not doing anything to upgrade yourself beyond that level. So, udaishi around the same level. You revolve around the same level. That's another thing. Number three is you don't look beyond the surface. You just look out for today, that's it. You meet someone who's a divorcee with 7 children and you're thinking, he loves me, he's doing this. Where is that relationship going? Where will that relationship be 5 years from now? Are you someone who's looking at a long-term relationship and marriage? You're dating someone with 7 children just because right now they're feeding you. What happens 5 years later? And then after 1 year, you start telling me, Muthoni, I had even seen he's not of my religion. He had very many baby mamas. You looked just at the surface. So I want you to look beyond the surface. Even when you're getting that new job, even at that job you are, where is it taking you a year from now? What can you do to be better even at that workplace a year from now? Don't just look at the surface. Don't just look at the surface at the salary they're giving you, and at the 10th of the following month, you have nothing to show for it. So don't look at the surface, look beyond the surface. Look at the long-term plan as well. So you also don't waste your time. Your time right now is also valuable. Even today, it's also valuable. So it's not just looking at what niangalie leo tu. And then you start putting your feelings there in that relationship for today only. And then 1 year down the line, you're here crying, you've been heartbroken or things have gone south. Take your time and look beyond the surface. Another thing is take time to decide. It's your life. It's especially some of these very important decisions. Don't just rush because people are rushing you with a contract. Don't just rush. Unapatana na kitu umeshaingia depend immediately. Kwani how strong are your lungs? How much air can you hold inside that deep end? Take time to decide. Take a minute. And even for people who keep telling me, Muthoni, everything is just going, how, Muthoni, now, I tell them, breathe in, breathe out. Take time, sit in it and think about it. Don't let anybody start rushing you into a relationship, into this job, into what. Decide and think for yourself. These rushed things are the things you find you've been conned. You've been, it was a fraud, you've lost your 100K, this relationship was not going anywhere, that's why this person was rushing to get you in bed and all those things. Take time to decide things so you don't find yourself in the same situations over and over again. Lastly, this is something I keep saying and I will never stop saying. Learn the lessons. Life teaches us a lot of things and the best lessons you can learn is from your life. If something is challenging, it's hurting, it's all those bad things, please take the lessons so that those lessons can guide you moving forward, so you don't find yourself in the same situation over and over again. Yeah. Lastly, seek help. Get professional help. Talk to me. Book my packages. I have my phone number here, my email address here. Talk to a therapist. Talk to somebody to help you. Yeah? Don't just go through pain over and over again. I say there's no reward for pain. I can tell you I have a therapist, I have a coach, I have a home coach, I have a cookbook, I make my life so easy. I am for soft life and I work to give myself that soft life. I don't want a hard life. Why would I want difficulties? If you can be able, do whatever you can to try to get yourself out of that situation. A lot of things come from our beliefs, from where we are coming from. So they are deep wired inside our heads and inside our feelings. So it also probably requires a lot of professional help to be able to help you recover. So I want to end it here. Yeah. If you keep going through the same things over and over, please watch this video. You also have to be better than those things. You also have to level up to be able to attract better. So that is the end of our video today. See you on Saturday. I am so excited. So tomorrow and Friday, I will just be pampering myself, doing last minute touches, like looking beautiful for you people and getting ready, getting in the right mood and the right energy to be able to interact with you on Saturday. So bye.